little friends. How are you? I'm here with Nina, who's super excited, right, sweetie? She just woke up, already had her bottle. I already took off her pajamas, and now I'm going to get her ready so she can play out in the yard. She's really restless inside the house, so I'm going to take her to play in the yard where there are a bunch of toys, and she'll have more fun. Lie down here, sweetie, so mommy can get you ready. I picked out a little dress to put on her, this one. I'll put it on over her clothes. Oh, it goes over her little head. Look, right, sweetie? Oops, it's stuck on your nose. I'm for mommy. Yeah, you know you're going to play outside. You're already all excited, right, sweetie? Look, she loves playing out in the yard. Don't cry. I'm getting you ready. We're going soon. Yeah, we're going. Let mommy just fix you up here. Fix your little dress. There, all done. Look, let mommy fix your clothes here. Now sit here while I go get some shoes for you. I grabbed a pair of little purple sneakers to put on her. Look how cute. Let mommy put them on. Scoot over a bit. That's it. Oh, let me get the lace out of here. Wow, is the shoe already too small? Their little feet grow so fast. Guys, you have no idea. Oh, I must have tickled her. Look how she's laughing. Just one more, sweetie. Hold on. There, now we're good. You've got your sneakers on. Come here with mommy. Friends, since she's playing outside, I'll put a hat on her for the sun. So I made this little hat for her. Look how cute it is. It's a little cap. Oops, careful, sweetie. It's a baby cap with a little visor and everything. See? Buen. Let me put it on her head so you can see how adorable it looks. Just tie it in the front. Hold still so mommy ties it. Then let's tie a bow. All set. Look how beautiful it is, little friends. Look at this. How cute. It turned out really beautiful, didn't it? It protects her head and face from the sun. Now I'll show you how to make this cute little hat for your baby alive. But before we start the step-by-step, go call your dad, mom, grandma, or aunt to help you, because during the video we'll be using dangerous objects. If you're a child, you need an adult to help you. Down here in the video description, I'll leave the link with the template for you to print. So let's get started. I'm going to make this template available for you, which you'll print out, cut out, and then cut from the fabrics. We're going to cut this template here 4 times, twice from the main fabric and twice from the lining. This one, you'll cut on the fold of the fabric on the interfacing. You'll only cut it once. For the central band, you'll cut it twice, once from the main fabric and once from the lining, measuring 20 by 7 centimeters. And for the tie strap, you can choose whichever fabric you want. Usually, I like to cut it from the main fabric. You'll cut 2 strips measuring 20 by 3. I've already cut the 2 bands, 20 by 7, one from the main fabric and one from the lining. The 2 parts of the cap from the lining fabric and 2 from the main fabric. The 2 tie straps, 20 by 3, and this bottom part here, I've already cut it out of interfacing and applied it to my fabric. I took the main fabric, and on its wrong side I ironed on the interfacing. The interfacing has an adhesive side, so you'll place the adhesive side against the wrong side of the fabric Iron it on, leaving some excess, and then cut another strip the same size as the one you just applied. Let's take our fabric with the interfacing and the lining fabric and place the right side of the main fabric together with the right side of the lining fabric like this. Now let's go to the sewing machine and sew all along this curved part here, right up close to the edge of the interfacing. Sew right along the edge, just the curved part. We're not going to sew the bottom here. After sewing, we're going to take the scissors and trim all the way around, leaving a border of about 5 millimeters on the curved part, and here at the bottom we'll leave 1 centimeter. After trimming, let's turn our piece right side out. Let's straighten out all the edges, make sure everything is neat, and then press it with the iron so it all lays flat. After ironing, we're going to sew right along the edge just to secure the interfacing to the lining fabric. Let's take the 2 strips and fold them right sides together, like this. Sew a seam of about 5 millimeters and close up one of the ends. Turn it right side out and press it with the iron. Do the same thing with the other strip. Here's a tip for turning this little cork that's really thin. It can be tricky to turn it right side out. Grab a straw, like the ones you get at a fast food place or restaurant. Put it inside here. See, it's all sewn up and closed on one end. I put the straw inside my seam, and now I'll take a barbecue skewer. I've trimmed the tip so it doesn't poke the fabric, and push it through here. See? And you just keep doing this. Keep pushing everything down like this. Once it gets here, you take out the straw and your fabric is turned right side out. See how easy that was? Now we're going to take these pieces here, plus the fabric, the strip, right, each one matching its print. We're going to put right sides together, like this, on the curved part. Pin all the way around to the end and then sew it. I cut my fabric a little bigger because, since it's curved, there might be some difference or you might run out of fabric, so cutting it 1 centimeter bigger is enough. So just pin all along this curved part and sew it. After you sew it, take the other side of your strip and do the same thing with the other part of the cap. Pin all along the curved edge and sew it. And then do the same thing with the lining fabric. I stitched along the edge of the hat brim. I've already closed up the little hat. I've sewn both pieces. Now I'm going to the machine and I'm going to top stitch to reinforce that inner seam. I'm going to press it outward toward the sides and top stitch on both sides. I'll do the same thing with this other one here. I'll press the seam to the sides and top stitch. And I've already ironed my little strip as well. I've top stitched all the seams. Now I'm going to take one piece and leave it with the right side out and the other with the wrong side out. I'm going to place one on top of the other, align the center seams and the front part down here, see? I'm going to pin along this whole length here, this longer edge, and I'll sew with about 5 millimeters, 1 centimeter. You can choose whatever width you want, but I think 1 centimeter looks good. And then I'll sew all the way around using a long stitch, because later we'll need to remove this seam. That's why I'm using a long stitch. So let's sew just along this edge here. I've already sewn it. Now I'm going to turn my piece inside out like this and line everything up here. See, I'll straighten it all out. Make sure everything is nice and neat, all the part 1 sewed, just like this. I'll put it this way so it's easier to see. And I'll press it with the iron just to crease this fold here. See, now I place it right on the edge, straighten everything out nicely, and press it with the iron. After ironing it, let's turn it inside out again and remove that seam we made, separating the 2 pieces again. I've separated the 2 pieces here, and I'm going to keep this crease mark folded just the way I ironed it, right? I'll keep both pieces folded like this, just like that. I'm going to take this part here, the right side, my right side, grab one of the straps and position it right here, look, parallel to the fold, and place it about 5 millimeters inside like this. See, keeping it aligned with this part here, look how it is. This is the neck part, this is the folded part, so it's following along the folded edge. So I'm going to place it right here. Now I'll come over to the other side and position the other strap also about 5 millimeters from the edge. Just like this. Pin it in place, still keeping the little fold nib. Now I'll take the inside part, the lining, right, also with the edge folded. I'll line it up here, look, just like this. I'll pin everything here, holding the strap and both pieces together. Sometimes the pin just won't go in, and I'll keep pinning everything together until I get to the other side again. And then I'll pin it here too, holding everything in place. Let me fix this here so it doesn't end up crooked. If you hear any noise, it's just kids playing downstairs. Look at this. Now you just pin it here, see, with the pin. Pin everything so it all stays perfectly in place. Like this. And now you just need to sew along this part here. With the bottom part sewn, I'm going to trim the corners here just to remove the excess fabric on these 2 corners here. And I'll make some notches because the bottom is a bit curved, so I'll make a few little snips so it doesn't bunch up. All done. Once that's done, we just turn it inside out. See, line everything up. Always keeping the folds here nice and neat, so our finishing looks really tidy. Now, we're going to mark the center here. I'm going to take these 2 seams, line them up, and mark the center here with a pin. I'll put the pin here. There, this is the center. I'm going to take my brim, fold it in half, and make a little notch right here to mark the center as well. Done. Now I'm going to line it up like this. See, the center of the hat, of the brim. With this center I marked here, fabric to fabric, making sure the centers match up perfectly. I'll line it up and pin it in place. Put it right here like this. Now, just keep pinning to both sides, making sure everything is lined up. Remember to place this edge right above the interfacing so the little hat doesn't end up all floppy. See, keep pinning all the way to the end. After pinning the entire brim on this side, you're going to take this other part that's loose and line it up neatly with the one underneath, or actually with the one on top, right? Look, I lined it up perfectly here. I even pulled it by the string here to get it lined up just right. I'm going to secure it with a pin. I'll come over to the other side and do the same thing. I'll pull it straight, line it up, and pin it in place. And I'll pin the rest, trying to keep the same distance all the way. Just use your hands to feel on top and underneath, checking if they're lined up in the same direction. And then you just use the same pin that's already on top. Just take it out and reposition it, attaching both layers now, see? Now, these pins that don't poke through are a real problem. Let me fix this here. Let's go. Look, we pinned it. Check if it came through on the other side too, see? You get it. It came out on the other flap, so it's the same distance. I went in here and came out there, so you just keep checking, see? Let me see. Look, I'm feeling it with my hands. I took out the pin and stuck it in. I tried to stick it in, right? Exactly where I put it. And we're going to do this all along the edge here of the flap. After pinning everything, we'll go to the sewing machine and sew right here, about 2 or 3 millimeters from the edge all the way to the end. When we get to the end, we'll go up, adjust this part here, straighten out the fabric nicely, and keep sewing until we get back here again. After sewing all the way around, your little hat is ready. Look how cute it is. And the cool thing is you can wear it on both sides. Look at that. How adorable. It turned into another little hat. So cute, right? So, friends, what did you think of this little hat? See how lovely it looks and how it sits perfectly on their little heads. It's really beautiful and it fits all the baby alike. I think it might even fit a reborn baby. If it's too small, just make the pattern a little bigger or smaller, depending on the size of your doll's head. But look, it's perfect on Nina's head. So if your doll has a smaller or bigger head, just adjust your pattern a little bit larger or smaller. So if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Did you like it? Are you going to make one for your doll? If you make one, post it on Instagram and tag Baby Alive for fun so I can share it on our page. A big kiss and see you in the next video. Boom. Say bye, sweetie. Did you like the little hat? Did you like it?